Ha. Phrasebook Chapter 4. Security Language. 200 short scripts to calm your nervous system, stop spirals, and keep life moving. This is a phrasebook, not an essay you read once. These lines are meant to be used like handles, something you grab in the moment so you can steer your mind, body, attention, and behavior back to stability. Hashtags. How to use this phrasebook. 1. Pick 5 lines for the week. Repetition trains your subconscious. 2. When you're triggered, do this 10-second sequence first. Shoulders down, jaw loose, long exhale. Then say 1, line slowly. 3. After the line, do 1 small functional act. 4. End with a quick reinforcement. I endorse myself for using control. If you do that consistently, you're training a new default response. Distress, control, function, endorsement. Section A. Distress and symptoms. When to use. Tight chest, racing heart, shaky feeling, dread, nausea, something is wrong, body alarm, panic sensations, emotional surges. 1. This is distress, not a command. 2. Uncomfortable does not mean unsafe. 3. My body is activated, I can still function. 4. I can stand this sensation. 5. I don't have to fix this right now. 6. I'm allowed to feel this and still be okay. 7. I will not add extra fear. 8. This is a surge, surges pass. 9. I can breathe and soften my muscles. 10. I'm not monitoring, I'm steering. 11. I can do the next step with symptoms present. 12. I choose calm posture. 13. I can slow down without falling behind. 14. My nervous system is loud, I don't have to obey it. 15. I'm safe enough to take one small step. 16. I will not chase certainty with checking. 17. Even if I feel shaky, I can be steady. 18. I can tolerate this for 1 minute. 19. I return to function now. 20. I endorse myself for staying with control. Micro action ideas. Drink water slowly. Stand and take 10 steps. Tidy one surface. Write one sentence. Wash one dish. Open the project folder. Section B. Fearful thoughts and uncertainty. When to use. What if, loops, catastrophizing, future tripping, needing certainty, fear of being wrong, fear of outcomes. 21. This is a guess, not a fact. 22. I can't predict perfectly, and I can still proceed. 23. Uncertainty is uncomfortable, not dangerous. 24. I can act without total clarity. 25. I will verify before concluding. 26. My mind is offering alarm stories. 27. I can let the story pass without engaging. 28. I don't need to solve the whole future today. 29. One decision is enough for now. 30. I can be wrong safely about small things. 31. I choose the reasonable interpretation. 32. I don't have to rehearse disaster to be prepared. 33. Prepared is practical, not panicked. 34. I can do a small step and reassess. 35. I can tolerate not knowing. 36. Worry is not planning. 37. Planning is one action step. 38. I will not confuse fear with truth. 39. I can hold uncertainty and keep my day moving. 40. I endorse myself for choosing reason over alarm. Micro action ideas. Write one practical next step. List 2 facts you know. Set a 2-minute timer and begin. Section C. Irritability, anger, and reactivity. When to use. Snapping, sarcasm, outrage, clinching. How dare they? Urge to correct or punish. Comment wars, heated debates. 41. This is anger energy. I will not escalate. 42. I can be firm without being harsh. 43. I don't respond from surge. 44. I can pause and reply later. 45. My peace is worth protecting. 46. I won't trade my calm for a point. 47. I can speak briefly and kindly. 48. I can leave the conversation and return later. 49. Winning the moment can cost me later. 50. I choose dignity over heat. 51. I can lower my voice and slow my words. 52. I can set a boundary without a speech. 53. I won't punish with my tone. 54. I won't chase justice with chaos. 55. I can cool down before deciding. 56. I can disagree without attacking. 57. I refuse to turn this into a war. 58. I can be calm even if they aren't. 59. I choose a clean boundary, not a fight. 60. I endorse myself for restraint. Micro action ideas. Put the phone down for 2 minutes, walk to another room, take one long exhale, draft a response, and don't send it yet. Section D. News and media triggers. When to use. Headlines spike you, doom scrolling, helplessness, outrage bait, I must stay informed, comment sections, fear/anger surges from current events. 61. Information is not safety. 62. I can be informed without being inflamed. 63. My nervous system comes first. 64. I choose a limited news window. 65. I don't read comments that spike me. 66. This headline is designed to hook me. 67. I can close this and return to my life. 68. If there's no action for today, I close it. 69. I refuse to practice panic. 70. I refuse to practice outrage. 71. I can care without consuming. 72. I can help through calm actions, not spirals. 73. I can focus on what I can influence. 74. I'm not required to watch everything. 75. I can step away and still be responsible. 76. I will not feed my brain alarm all day. 77. I choose one practical step, then I'm done. 78. I close the tab and open my task. 79. My day belongs to me. 80. I endorse myself for protecting my attention. Micro action ideas. Set a 10-minute timer, read only one trusted source, write one action you can take, then close. Section E, rumination and intrusive memories. When to use. Replaying conversations. I should have said, intrusive memories of mistreatment, mental arguments, looping regret. 81. This is rumination, not problem solving. 82. Replaying is not repairing. 83. I release this loop for now. 84. Not useful right now. 85. I can return to the present. 86. I won't rehearse arguments in my head. 87. I choose one takeaway and I move on. 88. I can stop mid-loop. 89. I don't owe this thought more time. 90. I will redirect to a task. 91. I can let this memory pass like weather. 92. That happened, and I'm here now. 93. I can feel the sting without feeding the story. 94. I choose a grounding action. 95. I don't need to win the past. 96. I choose closure by returning to function. 97. One breath resets the channel. 98. I can schedule thinking later. 99. I'm not available for mental argument tonight. 100. I endorse myself for redirecting. Micro action ideas. Name 5 things you see. Put feet on the floor. Write one sentence. The lesson is why. Then do a 2-minute task. Our section F. Shame, self-criticism, and I'm failing. When to use. Harsh inner voice, embarrassment, perfectionism, collapse. I'm behind. I ruined it, self-attack after mistakes. 101. This is shame talking, not truth. 102. A mistake is normal, it's not my identity. 103. I return without drama. 104. I don't need punishment to improve. 105. I can be kind and accountable. 106. I choose repair, not self-attack. 107. Progress is made of returns. 108. I can start again right now. 109. One slip doesn't erase my effort. 110. I can do the next right step. 11. I am allowed to be imperfect. 112. I can learn without humiliation. 113. I can hold myself with respect. 114. Today can be a simple day. 115. I'm building steadiness, not perfection. 116. I endorse effort, especially small effort. 117. I can speak to myself like someone I love. 118. I choose reasonable standards. 119. This feeling will pass, my values stay. 120. I endorse myself for choosing dignity. Micro action ideas. Write one repair message, do a tiny rep, clean one small area, drink water, take a brief walk. Section G. Indecision and procrastination. When to use. Stuck choosing, waiting to feel ready, avoidance, I can't start, overplanning, fear of being wrong. 121. I don't need the perfect choice. 122. Most choices are adjustable. 123. I decide, then I refine. 124. Any reasonable decision steadies me. 25. I can start before I feel ready. 126. I can do a 2-minute start. 127. Starting is the goal. 128. I can choose the next obvious step. 129. I will not wait for motivation. 130. Action creates clarity. 131. I can be wrong safely in small things. 132. I choose the simplest option. 133. I can make this easy. 134. I will do one part act. 135. I can stop after 2 minutes if I want. 136. I'm allowed to do a rough draft. 137. I don't have to like it to begin. 138. I can do it badly and improve later. 139. I endorse myself for starting. 140. I endorse myself for choosing. Micro action ideas. Set a 2-minute timer, open the file, write one line, place one item where it belongs, do one small step. Tashtar, Section H. Overwhelm, urgency, and time pressure. When to use. Too much to do, rushing, panic productivity, tight deadlines, scattered attention, overstimulation. 141. I only need the next step. 142. I can do this slowly. 143. Slow is steady, steady is fast. 144. I don't need to do everything today. 145. I choose one priority. 146. I will finish one small thing. 147. I can break this into parts. 148. 2 minutes is enough to begin. 149. I can stop and breathe first. 150. I refuse frantic energy. 151. I can be calm and effective. 152. I will not multitask my peace away. 153. One list, one task. 154. I can close loops, not open new ones. 155. I can ask for more time if needed. 156. I can do a minimum correct action. 157. I can choose the good enough version today. 158. I can postpone non-urgent decisions. 159. I endorse myself for focusing. 160. I endorse myself for finishing. Micro action ideas. Write the next 3 steps, pick one, do 2 minutes, then reassess. Put phone in another room for 10 minutes. Mount Section 1. Boundaries and communication. When to use. Being pressured, guilt trips, boundary testing, conflict conversations, people-pleasing urges, difficult requests. 161. I'm not available for that. 162. That doesn't work for me. 163. No, thank you. 164. I can do this instead. 165. Let me think and get back to you. 166. I'm not ready to respond yet. 167. I want to answer calmly. I'll reply later. 168. I'm not discussing this topic. 69. I'm willing to talk when we're calm. 170. If this becomes insulting, I will end the call. 171. I won't argue about my boundary. 172. I've answered this already. 173. Same answer. 174. I understand you're disappointed. My answer is still no. 175. I'm comfortable with my decision. 176. I'm not explaining further. 177. I'm going to pause this conversation now. 178. We can try again later. 179. I endorse myself for being clear. 180. I endorse myself for following through. Micro action ideas. Draft a 1-sentence boundary, send it, then stop engaging. If pushed, repeat once, then disengage. Section J, nighttime, sleep, and resetting the day. When to use. Insomnia, bedtime worry, late night rumination, emotional hangover. I must solve it now. Nervous system won't settle. 181. Night is for rest, not solving. 182. I can think about this tomorrow. 183. I release this for now. 184. I'm allowed to sleep with uncertainty. 185. I choose a calmer body. 186. Shoulders down, jaw loose, long exhale. 187. I do not negotiate with alarm at night. 188. I return to my breath. 189. I can let thoughts pass without answering. 190. Not useful right now. 191. I will not review the day like a courtroom. 192. I did enough for today. 193. I endorse myself for effort today. 194. I can start fresh in the morning. 195. Rest is productive. 196. My body knows how to settle. 197. I can be safe and sleepy at the same time. 198. I choose a simple end scene, calm, small progress, quiet pride. 199. I fall asleep as the person who returns. 200. I endorse myself for choosing rest. Micro action ideas. No phone, dim lights, sip water, 10 slow breaths, read one page of something neutral, or replay your 10-second end scene. How to turn this into a nightly recording. If you want a simple 2-4 minute track using your chosen lines. 1. Start with body cues. Shoulders down, jaw loose, long exhale. 2. Read each 5 lines, slowly. 3. End with, tomorrow I will do one small functional act when I'm triggered. 4. Close with, I endorse myself for practicing.